Good morning, my dear children. Let's start part 4 of chapter 11, Indian Judiciary. Today we will be discussing about the jurisdiction of the High Court and subordinate courts. Let's start page number 89 of our textbook 8989 under the heading the jurisdiction of the High Court. The power and functions of the High Court can be divided into three jurisdictions, that is original jurisdiction, appellate jurisdiction and administrative jurisdiction. Let's begin with original jurisdiction. What do you mean by original jurisdiction? The High Court has the power to issue directions, orders or writs, including writs related to habeas corpus to any person, authority and any government in case of violation of the fundamental rights of citizen. The High Court has the authority in the cases related to companies, marriage, divorce and alimony. Alimony means financial support that a person is ordered by a court to given to the spouse during the divorce. Okay. The cases of contempt of court, land revenue and its improvement, land reforms and returns can also be carried out in High Court. All writ petitions challenging the judgments given by the lower court of civil and criminal courts can be made in High Court. These petitions challenging the provisions provided in the entrance examination. Now, what are the things coming under original jurisdiction? Original jurisdiction may High Court is having the power to issue directions, orders or writ, that is habeas corpus जैसा ही कुछ order कोई कुछ इलीगल कंस्ट्रक्शन चल रहा है उसका बंद करने का ऑर्डर भेज सकता है. दिस टाइप ऑफ power High Court is having it to a person, authority and in some case any government organizations also they can send this type of writs, orders, directions, etc. Another thing, High Court has the authority to provide judgments in cases related to companies. Yeah, marriage, divorce, regarding issue of marriage, divorce cases, then alimony, compensation monies jo de rahe, everything. Or lower court, another thing, High Court also hear cases related to contempt of court, land revenue, its reimbursement, etc., remuneration, etc. Any petition that challenges the judgments of the civil and criminal cases, lower court का civil cases या criminal cases उसका challenge कर सकता है High Court में. ऐसा normally these all things are coming to High Court. Now moving to appellate jurisdiction. What do you mean by appellate jurisdiction? This under appellate jurisdiction of the High Court, the court hears the petition made against civil and criminal cases. Same way, see, not only civil and criminal cases, same way they can challenge lower court and tribunals in the High Court. So, if we are not satisfied with the judgments of the lower court, you can appeal that in the High Court. In case the session court has issued any judgment punishing the accused for more than 4 years, then the petitioner can challenge the judgment in the High Court. Same way, lower court में कोई भी for example murder case में lower court में छोटा सा punishment मिला और हमको लग रहा है कि उनको ज़्यादा punishment मिलना ही चाहिए था. Such a cruel murder he had done. So he accidentally कुछ नहीं है, planned murder है. So in such a situation we can appeal to the High Court for more punishments. That is, we can approach the High Court. Same way, tribunal court may be, if you are not you are not satisfied with the tribunal court, there also you can approach the High Court. At the same time, the High Court has the power to decide upon the important questions for pertaining to law, including constitutional interpretations. Third jurisdiction of the High Court is administrative jurisdiction. As you know, the High Court is having the power to supervise the work of all the subordinate courts. ये subordinate court में हमारा tribunals आएगा, sessions court आएगा, all the subordinate courts, the final authority looking into and supervise the work of the lower court rest upon the hands of High Court. At the same time, High Court is having another power, that is lower court में जो चल रहे उसका papers, जो if the judge is not satisfied with the working of the procedures going on the lower court, they can ask for clarification. The judge can ask for clarification to bring the papers, necessary legal documents वगैरह he can ask and to submit in the High Court. Same way, the High Court is having, they are having the ability to frame general laws to control the procedure and functioning of the court. The High Court can decide criteria and tabular form of various types of fees. For example, आपको पता है हमारा school now in such a pandemic situation, all the schools they have to take parents, they decided for a small concession in the fees system, and that time High Court helped the parents to reduce the fees. Same way, some years back, 2-3 years back, CBSE, when they have increased their fee structure, everywhere in India, Gujarat, fees should be same. CBSE का एक रूल आया था हाई कोर्ट का वर्डिक्ट के ऊपर these all things can be decided by the High Court, because whatever decisions they are taking, it should be with the looking into the matters of the constitution. That is, all the citizens, they should get equal rules and regulations. They should be equal. High Court can guide and direct the subordinate courts in the matter of attaining records and entries also. Same way, High Court is also known as the Court of Records. Supreme Court is also known as the Court of Records. Now, High Court is also known as the Court of Records. High Court occupies a place as the Court of Records. The High Court publishes its judgment decisions in an organized form. Whenever the judges, whenever the advocates, they want to check any when a similar case is coming for reference and all, they can take this Court of Records. They will be keeping in that record room. The court has the power to punish for contempt of court. Same thing we have studied. See, many places, Supreme Court and High Court, they are having same rules and regulations. The High Court of Gujarat is located, as I told you in the previous video, that the High Court of Gujarat, it is situated at Ahmedabad, where exact place is Sarkej Gandhinagar Highway, Sola in Ahmedabad. Now, today's last topic, subordinate courts. Under the guidance and supervision of the High Court of any state, there are district and taluka courts, fast track court, pota courts, tribunals and certain special courts. So, we are having subordinate courts, that is lower level में court. हर एक district में court होता है, हर एक district में. So, as you know, our city, Vadodara, we are having court at main. पहले उसका office city में, कोटी में था. Now it has shifted. So, you know, see, we are having court at a different level, lower level. And that is different names. We are having district level court, we are having taluka courts, we are having fast track court. What do you mean by fast track court? See, what do you mean by fast track courts? Fast track courts or FTCs, they were established in India in the year 2000 with an aim to clear the long pending sessions and other lower judicial cases. Okay. An order was passed to set up 6 fast track courts in Delhi after the that will deal exclusively with the cases of sexual assault. Then how many fast track courts are there in India? You know how many fast track courts we are having in India? We are having 664 fast track courts we are having. In a fast track court, you know where it is, normally it is fast track courts are also taken place in the courtroom or in a judge's room. Okay. In the fast track court, a circuit judge or a district judge may hear the trial. So I hope you got a small idea about a fast track court. In Vadodara, we are having Vadodara District and Session Court, that is Vaccine Institute Suna hai na, OP Road pe. We are having fast track courts. Fast track court, Vadodara District and Session Court mein fast track courts we are having. Next one is Pota Court, P-O-T-A, Pota Court. This you have heard a lot in the movie Sanju. Actually, to prevent, the full form of POTA is the Prevention of Terrorism Act. It was of 2002. It was an act passed by the Parliament of India in 2002 with the objective of strengthening anti-terrorism operations in the country. A tribunal means a seat of a judge or one acting as a judge. Okay. What is the difference between a tribunal and a court? Court decides normally most disputes and criminal cases, but tribunals, they will be dealing with more specialized matters and are less formal than court. That is, they do not have to follow the laws as to what evidence may be used in the court. That is the difference between a court and a tribunal. At the same time, we are having certain special courts normally for family court, drug related case solve karne wala court, then traffic police traffic court. So these are the different subordinate courts which we are having in our country. Each state is divided into an administrative unit called a district, consisting of a civil court and a criminal court and a revenue court. This all we have discussed, that hierarchy, that divisions I have given you in my first video. I hope you remember that is with you. See, look into this clip which I am having, the chart which we are having. At the top we are having Supreme Court, then High Court, then Lower Court. Lower Court we are having Metropolitan Courts and District and Session Courts, that both together called Subordinate Court. इसमें आएगा हमारा Civil Court, then criminal cases, then civil, criminal, all these things. See, go through that and you will get clear idea about this. Okay, with this we come to the end of today's lecture. In the next lecture, we will be discussing about the district judge, the qualifications and fast track court, POTA court, इसके बारे में और थोड़ा detail में we will be discussing in the next class. So, we will see you in the next class. Till then, stay safe.